We are working on part L36. Okay, and this is the 18th piece I've made that looks like this. Now I have concluded that it's probably best to leave one side of this sticky or cellophane on here, because when you get to a part like this, I can quite well imagine if there's nothing to support this delicate, almost like a spider web, it would be very easy to accidentally break it while handling the photo etch part here. So I'm just peeling one side off. Now, because these pieces are so very, very small and easily lost, I've been just storing them in a test tube. Give you an idea how small they are. And these are actually large, I've noticed, compared with some of the pieces that are on that photo etch. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this is going to go here. Okay, now let's say I have this tiny little piece here, and let's say that I have to try and if I can pick it up even, trying not to squash it, that's the problem. But if, let's say, I wanted to try and file a piece of the I can't think of the name again. Like right here on the edge. Now, in order to hold it in my fingers and get the file in there as well, it's just really, you know, my fingers are about the right softness to not damage it. And I was thinking, well, how would it be if I took some of this stuff and used these old pliers? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut it and show you. By the way, I used these when I was making the Titanic and Lusitania many years ago. Had them for a long time. Okay, it doesn't have to be very wide. Now one more. Okay, now this is going to be interesting. See if I can pick that up without damaging it. Maybe if I slide it over to the edge here. There we go. Ah! Okay, I'll try that again. Okay, now if I squeeze it, it shouldn't crush it, and it shouldn't bend it. And now, yeah. Am I smart or what? Now there's actually 18 of these. As we'll get them the way it has it here in the picture. And this is supposed to be glued right on the top like that. And it has to be glued on with CA glue because the solvent won't stick to the photo etch, but the CA will. So anyway, I have to glue them on like that. And I'm just thinking I'd like to have something that will hold this little piece of plastic in place. So when I'm carefully putting the CA all around the edge, it's not going to go moving around on me. Whoops. The reason I keep dropping it is because I'm trying hard not to crush it with the tweezers. Maybe I'm just being a little bit overprotective here. I wonder if there's a right way up and a wrong way up on these. Don't think so. There does appear to be a slight difference. Okay, this is right now it looks like the shiny side is up. And if I flip it over, if I can, I think like that. Yeah, it's sort of almost more of a profiled or textured side. Come on. Here we go. I think that's pretty much the way I originally had it. Anyway, maybe an alligator clip fastened to something, that should work. I don't think an alligator clip will hurt that plastic part. Yeah. Anyway, I'll figure it out. You know, I've got an excellent memory. Problem is, it's kind of short. I'd forgotten already that I'd made these things. And how would it be if I was to just hold it in like this? Yeah, and then to give it a little bit of tension, I just put a rubber band around it here. It doesn't have to be very tight even. Okay, that'd hold it in place. Then I could put the CA glue all the way around here and very carefully pick this up. Yeah. I think that would work. As long as I get the things on there nice and square before the CA glue sets up. Mind you, I'm using CA medium, so it's pretty slow reacting. Okay, one done, 17 more to go. And remember, stop with this continual poking at it. I just checked my comments here a few minutes ago, and I sure didn't mean to start the Clevis shackle war. Yeah, you know, if I Google Clevis, I come up with pretty much the same pictures as if I Google shackle. Yeah, I hope I haven't, you know, like I say, I didn't mean to start a war here. I'm going to end up with the YouTube police pounding on my door, and I'm going to get dragged off in Clevises. Wait a minute, that didn't sound right either. Okay, now that we've had a little bit of fun here, let's see if I can glue some of these square thingies on the other square thingies. Actually, these are supposed to represent air vents. As you can well imagine, the inside of a ship like that, it must have got awful hot, and they probably had to have outside air just coming and going like crazy, you know, to keep the crew from getting cooked. We have made D32, D21, and the additional 17 that I had to make up of L36. There was the first one. And we are now at D31. These are both the same one. And it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Pieces are smaller, and there's two of them. Each one, you know, this has two, this has two. Then we're back to little ones again. Looks like there is 1, 2, 3, 4 more intakes, and at least 1, 2, 3 vent tubes. So I guess this took the air in, this helped to get rid of it. I would imagine that on the real ship, they probably vented most of their air up the smokestack. Makes sense to me. Okay, we're looking for D31. There it is right there. Now for the simulated grate, we need A33 and A31. That is photo-etch A. So here's A, there's 31, there's 33. Now I have made the mistake of removing the plastic from both sides on this one, and you can see this piece is kind of sticking up. Well, I have to be very careful I don't accidentally get all ham-handed here and catch this and bend it or break it. No, it can be straightened, but if it gets a kink in it, well, anyway, we want number 33. Okay, that's that one. Turn it around. There we go. Now there's something I want you to notice here. Where's my little black dot? Okay, there it is. Okay, here's 32. Now I want you to notice on 32, it looks like there are little tiny handles molded, or rather formed on that. So there's a handle here, what looks like maybe a hinge here. So a person has to be very, very careful when you're cutting, that you don't accidentally, cut those off. Because it's little tiny details like that that make the ship look more detailed. Oh, and I'm finding that the easiest way for me to cut these is I bring the blade right up against the edge, and then I just make maybe 3 or 4 passes. And then it takes very, very little sanding later. Okay. I'm going to hold it down with my finger. And very carefully here. There it is. Yeah, look at those little handles there. Isn't that incredible? I just know that somebody's going to comment and say, Ron, your clock stopped. Well, I know. So now you don't need to comment. Usually I wind the clocks every Sunday, and I forgot that one. Yeah, Sunday is clock winding day, and it's also pizza day. Pizza's gone. Anyway, I'm looking for something to talk about here. Well, what did I say was coming on Thursday? It just came. Hasn't even completely warmed up yet. So this is the face mask for the painting. So in tomorrow's episode, number 45, we'll have a box opening video and we'll take a look at the face mask. However, there is a bit of a monkey wrench thrown into the works here. And I know people are going to say, you're looking for any excuse at all not to paint. Well, I'm beginning to think it's that way too, but it's a legitimate excuse, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. In the meantime, I'll probably carry on this afternoon and cut some more pieces here and glue them on, and you'll see what I did in tomorrow's episode. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.